which platform you are watching from. Let me know if you are watching the replay. That would be #replay. And let me know how you're doing. How are things? This is going live out on the 12th of December. I think it's the 12th. No, it's the 14th of December. Monday, the 14th of December. We are literally a week and a bit away from Christmas. How is everyone doing today? Let me know you're here. So #live, and let me know which platform you're watching on, please. And #replay if you're watching the replay. And let me know how you're doing. Things aren't too bad here in the UK. We're still in tier 2 lockdown here where we live right now. But excited about what 2021 might be able to bring for us all. And today I am talking about niching. And we are looking at, should we niche in our accounting practice or should we not niche in our accounting practice? So I'm going to dive on in and explain to you how life will change when you niche and don't niche, what your life will be like. Do let me know if you are here. Comment in the chat box, #live or #replay, so that I know where you are with regards to whether you're not here, whether or not you're here. Any questions, please put those in the chat box too. Right, let's just dive on in and see what life might be like with regards to niching or not niching. So at the top here, I'm going to write the word niche. Okay, and at the bottom, I'm going to write no niche. So hopefully you can see that. We've got niche and no niche. And then on the left-hand side of the page, I'm going to write the word marketing. And on the right-hand side of the page, I'm going to write the word sales. All right, so we have what is life like with a niche, what is life like with no niche, what is marketing like, and what is sales like. So we're going to dive on into this and start to explore what life is like without a niche and with a niche. So if you are doing marketing, but you don't have a niche, you are a generalist. If you are trying to sell to people and you don't have a niche, okay, you will find that people will see you as a commodity. Okay. Hey Tashir, how you doing? Hey Norman, how are you? Hey Judy, how are you? Great to have you all with us. However, if you decide that you want to niche your practice and you want to do marketing, so what we do is we niche your marketing, we don't niche your practice, sorry. What we do is we niche your marketing, we don't niche your practice. So what it means is that when you decide to do your niching, you might have a niche out there in the visible world, but you will accept clients that aren't in your niche. But when you do marketing, okay, and you have a niche, you are seen as a specialist. And we all know what happens when you are seen as a specialist, okay? If you do sales and you have a niche, what happens is people see you when they go and have a sales conversation with you, they trust you, they know you, they like you more because they believe that you're a specialist in what it is that you do. So then sales, dare I say, becomes easy. Okay, so you sell with ease. So that's what happens when you have a niche and when you don't have a niche, when you have no niche. Okay, so let's dive on in and see some of the key things that happen if you are a specialist when you do your marketing. Well, the first thing is that you understand your client's problems, because when you are working with people and they are generalists, they're all going to have different problems in their business. So as an accountant, as a bookkeeper, as a financial business, you will help hundreds and hundreds of different kinds of people. You can help hundreds and hundreds of different kinds of people. However, these different people run different businesses, and each business has its own set of problems, rules, regulations, the forms they have to fill in, the way they run their business will change depending on what kind of business they run. So when you're a specialist, you understand your ideal client's problems, okay? When you're a specialist, you create marketing because you understand their problems and you are seen and heard, because you're standing out in the marketplace, because people see you as a specialist and you're talking to just one kind of person. The other thing that happens when you're a specialist is you attract clients to you. So people will be talking about you because you're a specialist. It happens for me. So the way that I work with accountants, I'm referred to accountants all the time for marketing and sales because I'm a specialist for accountants and bookkeepers and financial businesses. I am not a specialist in helping product businesses grow. So those who sell widgets is not my expertise. If you are a financial business, that is my expertise. So I attract clients to me. The other thing as well with my marketing as a specialist, and as my clients have when they're seen as specialist, is I can go hunting for clients. Okay? So I can be really specific with the kind of clients that I want to go after, as can you when you niche your marketing. However, if you don't do these things, and this is a real negative, so whether or not you niche is your decision. However, I would highly recommend that you do. When you're seen as a generalist, you have to throw mud when it comes to marketing. Okay, you have to throw it and hope some of your messages land. You have to hope that some of the words that you're using actually makes people go, oh, I understand what you're talking about. That's relevant to me. However, you have to throw so much of it that the chances of you actually having your message land with many people is slim to none. Okay. The other thing when you're a generalist accountant is you're competing with everyone. Okay. And when you're competing with everyone, that's when you start to find that your message isn't cutting through the noise. You are being asked for your price before you're being asked about how your services work. And it really drives you nuts, and it's really hard work. It's like pushing water up a hill. And then finally, when you are a generalist, you attract what I call vampire clients. And vampire clients are the ones that suck the life out of you. Because you're not specific in who you're marketing to, you end up attracting the wrong kind of clients, and you build what we call a monster business. Whereas here, up in making sales, when you have a niche, is you can create a freedom business. Okay, so let's just have a look. When you are doing marketing and you don't have a niche, you have to throw mud and you have to hope that some of your messages land. When you are doing marketing and you are a generalist, you compete with everyone. So you only attract the clients that are questioning you on price right at the beginning. They're vampire clients, and you create a monster business. However, when it comes to having your marketing go out and you're a specialist, you're a niche business, you're clearly cutting through the noise because you understand your ideal client's problems, and what happens is you're able to articulate those so that your ideal client goes, oh my gosh, that's me, you're talking to me, you are literally talking to me. And when that happens, people will reach out and they want to have that sales conversation with you. You're seen, you're heard, you attract clients to you, and you can go hunting for ideal clients because you know who your ideal clients are. However, when it comes to sales, if you decide that you don't want a niche and you get into that sales process, what happens is you are seen as a commodity, as I said, which means the only thing that is a differentiator is your personality. So unless you have a really strong personality, unless you're being visible on videos every single day, cutting through the noise, being really raw and really cutting through what everybody else is saying, you are going to struggle with sales, and it's going to be personality, or they're going to question your price. So it's going to be all about the price. Okay, then when it comes to them comparing you to the accountant down the road, what happens is it's very easy to compare, because what they'll compare is on your services, so your service offering, and the price for each one of those. So they'll say to you, how much is the set of management accounts? And you'll say it's XYZ. Then they'll go to the next accountant, how much is the set of management accounts? And they'll say XYZ. And if you are not a specialist, and if you don't have that strong personality, the chances are they are going to buy from the cheapest person. Okay. And then finally, it's really difficult to give referrals to someone who is not a specialist. So not so much from your current clients, but if I was to recommend an accountant for a construction company, I would find an accounting firm that specializes in construction. If I was going to recommend an accountant for a restaurant business, I would find the accountant that is specific for restaurants. What we find is if you are a generalist accountant, all that happens is you get no referrals or vampire referrals. And the reason why you get vampire referrals is because they question you on price again. However, let's just have a look. If you are trying to sell people and you have a niche practice, so you are niching your marketing and your sales, what happens is you create a freedom business. And the reason why you create a freedom business is because what you have the ability to understand your ideal client and their pains and what they have problems with. When you understand the pains and the problems of your ideal client, you can create a specific methodology to take people from pain to solution. And what happens when you are taking people from pain to solution, they have a transformation. Okay, so transformation happens when you are a niche. Transaction, this is it. You have a transactional process when you don't have a niche. You have a transformational sales process when you do have a niche. The other thing that happens with sales is that you get referrals. So when you are a niche, if like you go to the hairdressers, for example, and the hairdresser is saying to you, so what do you do? And you say, I'm an accountant. And they go, okay, great. And you're put into that pot with every other accountant out there. But if you said, I'm an accountant that specializes in restaurants, your hairdresser is going to turn around and go, do you know what? My best mate, he runs a restaurant. What kind of things do you do to help them? Because what we find is most people are complaining about their accountant. With everything that we've gone through with COVID, accountants have done one of two things. They've either shown up or they've shipped out. And 50% of the accountants that have shipped out, there are businesses out there desperately looking for a specialist to help them through these difficult times. So if you are a niche practice, or if you niche your marketing, you're going to be seen as a specialist and people are going to want to work with you. So you're going to find it much easier to get referrals. You're going to get referrals from all sorts of people, not necessarily in your niche, but they'll be able to easily refer you because they'll see you online through conversations that you have. You're going to get referrals, and those referrals are going to be of A-grade clients. I call them radiator clients. Radiator clients are the ones that radiate warmth, and they make you feel great when you work with them. And then the other thing that you can do when you are a niche practice is you can guarantee results, because you work with a specific kind of business in a specific way, and you can then guarantee that you can take them from pain to solution and you can transform their lives. It might take you 3 years, it might take you 6 years to guarantee these results, but you know that if you work with a restaurant, a creative business, a construction business, you do the same thing all the time with these clients and you become really good at what you do. So you can guarantee that you can save them tax, make them more money, give them business advice, and you get more and more confident the more you work with a niche. So let's quickly recap the difference between niching and not niching. So if you have a niche, what happens is you're seen as a specialist and you get clients with ease. It's much, much easier. If you do not have a niche, if there is no niche to be had, you're seen as a generalist and you are seen as a commodity, which means that you sell on price. The more you niche, the more you will find that your profits and revenue go up. And the more you don't niche and the more you spend time not actually being a specialist, your profits and revenue go down. So your choice really is, do you want to make your life easier and more fulfilling and more fun? Do you want to niche your marketing so that you can attract those radiator A-grade clients? Or do you want to carry on being a generalist and struggling and selling on price and being seen as a commodity and a transaction for businesses instead of being a transformational accountant? So let me know how you get on. Let me know. Are you a niche practice? Are you not a niche practice? Would you like to be a niche practice? If you would like to get super clear on who is your ideal client, if you would like to niche your marketing so that you can then be that specialist that commands the higher revenue clients, then comment below the word momentum or send me a direct message with the word momentum, and we will get you all the details out there. We help you choose a niche, even if it is something that has been overwhelming you and you know you should do but you don't know where to start. We show you where to start, we take you along the process, we test that niche, we get it working for you, and we enable you to push your prices up, serve your clients much better, transform their lives, and in the process you transform your life. I'll catch up with you all soon. Comment momentum below if you would like some help and get that niche nailed. Take care.